This is Signal Hound's Talkin' RF, and today we're talking about specific features and demoing what the difference in the noise floor is between the BB60C and the BB60D using our Spike software. Hello and welcome to Talking RF. Sean here with Justin Crooks, Senior Engineer at Signal Hound. The BB60 series gives Signal Hound customers more of what they asked for: increased performance, power, and at an unrivaled value. Both products provide high-speed, real-time spectrum analysis and RF recording with a tuning range from 9 kHz to 6 GHz, collecting 80 million IF samples per second and streaming IQ data to a PC or laptop via USB 3.0 cable at 140 megabytes per second.
Yeah, so the BB60C has a 10 megahertz in-out. So if you did not have a 10 megahertz reference available to you from either a GPS discipline 10 megahertz, which is where most labs get it, or some other instrument with a really high quality 10 megahertz reference, the BB60C could provide a reference to lock other instruments to it. It wasn't a high quality pristine 10 megahertz, but it could serve that function of the 0 ppm locking. With the BB60D, it's input only, and the advantages are huge. It's a pristine 10 meg dedicated circuitry. No noise gets introduced, and so it's, as long as you have an external 10 meg available, the BB60D is superior. But if you don't, then the BB60C still has a use there.
Can you compare the noise floor on each product?
And, I did basically a DP-DT switch so that I could use a lot of the same circuitry for the low band as well as the high band, either mixing up or mixing down, depending on what was needed for that frequency band. I thought that was clever and made everything compact and efficient. With the BB60D, I think I wouldn't call it a feature, but just the hours I spent tweaking the dynamic range, making sure that the right amp was being driven at the right level, and making sure that 1 or 2 dB attenuators were added as needed, so that the whole signal chain was optimized for dynamic range. I did not do that with the BB60C, and you could really tell the difference.
So Justin, we have a BB60C and a BB60D here connected. Talk us through what we're seeing here.
So the BB60D, I mentioned the higher dynamic range. So basically just threw a couple antennas on a BB60C and a BB60D. We're in a room, we've got broadcast equipment, we've got some wireless mics running, and you can see the wireless mics there, but you'll notice on the BB60C that noise floor, because we're at a minus 20 dBm reference level, that noise floor between the BB60C and the BB60D, you can see is about 20 dB difference. You see with the BB60C set to receive a minus 20 dBm signal, which is what we're seeing in this room with the wireless mic right here on my hip. We have to set the reference level that high, and that gives us that noise floor that's 30 dB higher than the actual DANL, the displayed average noise level. Whereas with the BB60D, we also have to set it to minus 20 dBm, but for that we only have to add 10 dB of attenuation. So we're actually only 10 dB off the DANL, and you can see the 20 dB difference between the two.
Interesting. I think this is a great little demonstration of the noise floors between the two different products. Could you talk about the BB60D having a preselector and what prompted that to be upgraded from the BB60C?
The main reason was, we realized that our products were being used for spectrum monitoring applications. And, in congested spectrum, I talked a little bit about the mixing effect of out-of-band signals to produce in-band spurious. The preselector really reduces that. I mean, you can reduce that, I think, 50 dBs to the point where you don't even see the mixing products. That's the real advantage of a preselector is, you get a much clearer picture of the spectrum when you've got like a wideband spectrum monitoring application.
In your process, How did you come to the conclusion? How did you identify that that was like a significant upgrade that you needed to make for the BB60D?
I think one of the main reasons was the SM200. One of the reasons that people loved it was, that Preselector just made it awesome for spectrum monitoring. That combined with the sweep speed, and so we wanted to get the BB60. It's never going to be as good as the SM series, but we wanted to get it at least closer, and so we added the key features: the Preselector, the dynamic range. And of course, at 6 watts, we're never going to have, we won't be able to match the SM200, but we got as close as we could in the, for that package.
The BB60C and the BB60D are high-speed, real-time spectrum analyzers and RF recorders with a tuning range from 9 kHz to 6 GHz. These versatile products are great for EMC pre-compliance, interference hunting, digital demodulation, and much more. If you'd like to know more about the BB60C and D or any of our other products, leave a comment in the section below. Like, follow, and subscribe for more Signal Hound and RF content.